Born in one of America's toughest cities, raised through hardship, and told countless times that she would never make it, Claressa Shields refused to quit. With nothing but determination, courage, and an unbreakable spirit, she transformed herself from a little girl with big dreams into one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. Claressa Maria Shields was born on March 17th, 1995, in Flint, Michigan, USA. Flint was a city known for poverty, violence, and economic struggles. Life was not easy for young Claressa. She grew up in a difficult environment where many families faced financial problems and uncertainty. Despite these challenges, she developed a strong personality from an early age. Her father, Bo Shields, had once boxed himself, but he spent several years in prison during Claressa's childhood. Because of this, much of her upbringing was handled by her mother, Marcella Adams. Although her family struggled financially, Claressa learned the importance of perseverance and hard work. As a child, Claressa dreamed of becoming an athlete. When her father returned home, he often talked about boxing legends and shared stories from his own experience in the sport. Those stories fascinated her. At the age of 11, she decided that she wanted to become a boxer. At first, many people doubted her dream. Girls' boxing was not widely accepted, and opportunities for female fighters were limited. Some people even told her that boxing was only for boys. But Claressa refused to listen to critics. She joined the Burston Field House in Flint and began training under coach Jason Crutchfield. Recognizing her natural talent, Crutchfield devoted himself to helping the young fighter develop her skills. Claressa quickly proved that she possessed extraordinary speed, power, and determination. Throughout her teenage years, she dominated amateur competitions. Her aggressive style and fearless attitude made her stand out from other fighters. As she continued winning tournaments, her confidence grew. In 2012, at only 17 years old, Claressa qualified for the London Olympic Games. It was a historic moment because women's boxing was being included in the Olympics for the first time. Many experts considered her an underdog because she lacked international experience compared to some of her opponents. However, Claressa shocked the world. She defeated Russia's Nadezhda Torlapova in the middleweight final and captured the gold medal. With that victory, she became the first American woman to win an Olympic gold medal in boxing. Overnight, she became a national hero and inspired countless young girls across America. After returning home to Flint, Claressa received recognition from major media outlets. Yet she remained focused on improving herself rather than enjoying fame. In the years that followed, she continued competing in amateur boxing and prepared for another Olympic appearance. Her work ethic and dedication remained unmatched. At the 2016 Rio Olympics, Claressa once again represented the United States. Expectations were extremely high, but she embraced the pressure. She dominated her opponents and defeated Nootje Fontein of the Netherlands to secure her second Olympic gold medal. By winning consecutive Olympic titles, Claressa achieved something no American boxer, male or female, had accomplished before. Her legacy in amateur boxing was already secure. Soon after Rio, she announced her decision to turn professional. In November 2016, she made her professional debut and immediately demonstrated that she belonged among the elite fighters. Unlike many boxers who slowly climb the rankings, Claressa moved quickly. She wanted to challenge the best opponents available and prove herself on the biggest stages. In 2017, she defeated Nikki Adler and became a world champion. The victory marked the beginning of an extraordinary professional career. Over the next several years, Claressa collected titles in multiple weight divisions. She became undisputed champion and consistently defeated world-class opponents. Her victories over fighters such as Christina Hammer, Ivana Habazin, Marie-Eve Decore, Savannah Marshall, and others strengthened her reputation. Because of her accomplishments, she began calling herself the GWOAT, greatest woman of all time. While some critics questioned the nickname, her supporters pointed to her incredible achievements As proof, outside the ring, Claressa faced challenges as well. Female boxing often received less media attention and lower pay compared to men's boxing. She openly spoke about equality in sports and fought for better opportunities for women fighters. Her story attracted Hollywood's attention. Her journey from Flint to Olympic champion inspired filmmakers, and her life became the basis for a movie that introduced her inspiring story to an even larger audience. Never satisfied with only one challenge, Claressa expanded her career by entering mixed martial arts. She signed with the Professional Fighters League, PFL, and worked to develop new skills. Transitioning from boxing to MMA required patience and dedication, but she welcomed the challenge. Even though learning MMA was difficult, she continued competing while maintaining her boxing career. Her willingness to step outside her comfort zone impressed many fans. By the early 2020s, Claressa had become one of the most recognizable names in women's combat sports. She regularly appeared on television, gave motivational speeches, and inspired young athletes around the world. In 2022, her rivalry with Savannah Marshall became one of the biggest events in women's boxing history. Claressa won the fight and once again proved her greatness. During the following years, she continued defending titles and moving between weight divisions. Her confidence, discipline, and competitive spirit remained unchanged. Beyond sports, Claressa frequently gave back to her community in Flint. She supported young athletes and encouraged children to believe in themselves despite difficult circumstances. As of 2026, Claressa Shields is widely regarded as one of the greatest female boxers in history. Her achievements include 2 Olympic gold medals, multiple world championships, undisputed titles in several weight classes, success in both boxing and mixed martial arts, global recognition as one of the faces of women's combat sports. What makes Claressa's story special is not just the championships she won, it is the obstacles she overcame. She came from a city struggling with poverty, faced doubts because she was a girl pursuing boxing, and constantly battled critics who underestimated her abilities. Yet every challenge only made her stronger. From the streets of Flint to the top of the boxing world, Claressa Shields built her legacy through hard work, sacrifice, and unwavering belief in herself. Today, millions of fans admire her not only because she wins fights, but because she represents hope. She showed that a person's background does not determine their future. Her journey proves that greatness can come from anywhere. And as her career continues beyond 2026, Claressa Shields remains determined to add even more chapters to an already legendary story. Claressa Shields didn't simply become a champion. She became a symbol of resilience, ambition, and the power of never giving up.